Hello, this is Heidi here. Good morning, good afternoon. Okay, so this task is going to be let's call it a link approval task. So essentially what we're going to do is we're going to get you to go to a website, and then you're going to assess the website for different criteria that we provide to you. So essentially the goal of this link approval task is we are looking for electrician companies in the United States that we can prospect to. So we have a big old list of data, and we want to identify the different companies that we want to talk to based on our criteria. So you're going to get a sheet like this, and essentially what you're going to do is you're going to go through each one of the website URLs that is provided, and then answer provide this criteria for us. So I'll go through them a little bit, and then I will go through some examples with you. Okay, so the first one is this an electrical company? So we are looking for electricians that own businesses that we can talk to. So when you open up the site, is this a company that offers electrician services? To give more detail into that, the next question is the type of service. So if you open this up and you're like, yes, this is an electrician, this is an electrical company, then mark it as yes. If you find it doesn't have anything to do with electrical, then you can go ahead and put a no there, and then this line would be done essentially. So if this is a no, then we don't need to further assess the website. So if it is an electrical company, the next step is to identify the type of service that they offer. So I just filled out these first 3 lines, and I'll go through them with you, but here's an example. So I've provided some of the common ones that we see. So in the comment, there's more detail. So if you see that they offer residential electrical services, then you can go ahead and write res. If they have offered commercial electrician services, COM, etc. So go ahead and just kind of review this list, get familiar with it. These are the common ones that you'll see. If you are looking at the site, you think it's an electrical site, but you're really not sure what this might fall under, then you can just write it as other, or just go ahead and put like a question mark if you're really not sure what it is. But it should be hopefully pretty clear on the site what kind of electrical services they offer. Next up is the company in Texas? So this is where you would just kind of look at their site. Lots of times if you scroll down to the bottom, it'll say their location if it doesn't say it somewhere else. But so if the site is located in Texas, then you would just put a yes here, so a Y. But if it isn't, then please mark it as no, and then provide the state that it is in. So here's a few examples. So let's say it's in Florida, then you would put N and then the state. Okay. If it's not at all located in the USA, then you can just mark it as a no. Okay, the next up is there a contact form? So we're looking for a form that we could submit to on their website. So I'll go through some examples with you, but do they have a contact form? That's very important. Next up is just a note. So this would be if you're not sure about something on the site, you're not sure about maybe how to answer one of these questions, go ahead and write me a note. Or say you open up the link and like you get like a 404 or a redirect, then just write something here like website error. So this is just where you can write me a note saying like why you might have marked it as a no if it isn't kind of falling in this criteria. And then the next up is the business owner name. So I'll show you how to do this in some examples, but essentially what we want to do is we want to apply a bit of effort to find the business owner's name, but if it isn't in the kind of 3 obvious places that we identified, then we just move on. So lots of times on the actual website, if you go to the contact or the about us page, Sometimes they will provide the company owner's name. So it's just kind of scanning to see if they provide the company owner's name. If not, then you can do a quick Google search, and I'll show you how to do this. But this bbb.org, this is the Better Business Bureau. So these, if the company has a profile on BBB, then it should give you the business owner's name. So I will show you how to look that up. Okay, so essentially that's the criteria that I need you guys to fill out. So these cells right here, these grayed out ones, these are just formulas, so you can ignore these. You are just working on these criteria right here. Okay, so let's go through some examples. I really think that's the only way to kind of drive this home. So let's go through some examples. Okay, so here's my first one on the list. I just clicked on the first. Just clicked on the first link. 1 second, sorry. Okay, so I'm just going to go through these top 3 with you, which are ones that I've kind of already done, and then we'll go through some more examples. Okay, so this first one is this Legacy Electric. So this is the information that we have that would have pulled out of a program that we use to pull lists. So we're just kind of validating this data to make sure that it matches what, or the companies that we would like to talk to. Okay, so the first one up on our list is this an electrical company? Yes or no? So this is where you just take a quick boo at their site. San Angelo's go-to electricians, Legacy Electric. This is an electrical company, okay? Simple as that. Is this a company that offers electrical services and hires electricians, essentially? So, electrician in San Angelo, Texas. Perfect. So to me, that's a simple yes to, is this an electrical company? So next up is the type of service that they offer. So this is where we have that big old list of all the different options, but hopefully this should be fairly straightforward on their site. If you really are looking and you're really not sure, then just leave it as like a question mark, and then I can do further digging on it. But yeah, so usually you can kind of see on their homepage, or a little trick that I like to do is if they have like a services drop down, here is a summary, I guess, of the services that they offer. So they offer commercial services, electrical upgrades, EV chargers, generators, and lighting. So you'll get more familiar with these as you do it, but commercial is one of the options on our type of service. And then we have electrical upgrades, generators. To me, that means residential. So they're working on people's houses, which essentially is kind of what we want to see the most. So if you see lighting, generators, EV chargers, that means that they're working on people's houses. Okay, so we are going to, so for this, what I would put is residential/commercial. And I'll go through more examples. You're going to see a whole bunch of different things as you do it. So just try to fill this out as best you can. But if you're not sure, just put a question mark and then I will review it. Okay, so is the site in Texas? So we already saw here that this is in San Angelo, Texas. So this would be a yes. Another place that it's usually located is down here at the bottom. It'll usually give you a location. So here is San Angelo, Texas. Perfect. So this would be a yes. Okay, so next up we're looking for a contact form. Yes or no? Perfect. Here's one right here. So essentially you can just kind of scroll through, look at their homepage. Does it have a contact form that looks like this where we can provide them a message? So essentially what we're trying to do is message electrical contractors in the state of Texas. So we need this contact form. If you don't see one on the homepage, you can go over to the Contact Us page and they might have a form there. So essentially we're just kind of looking on the site if they have a contact form. So if they do, you would mark yes. I don't have any notes on this one. I think it was pretty straightforward, but if you were not sure about anything, you could go ahead and provide a note for me there. Okay, next up is the business owner name. So I'll go through a few examples of these with you, but I provided in here kind of where I want you to check. So first up, I usually look at the About Us page and just see if it says something I just kind of run through it. Usually it's pretty obvious if they provide the owner's name or not. I don't see anything in here. He's talking about Legacy Electric and the community. So I don't see a business name in there. Go to the contact page again. Okay, I don't see anything that looks like the business owner's name. So that's kind of like how much I want you to dig on that, is like, do you see an obvious business owner name on either of those pages? If not, then let's try the third option and see what we can get. So what I try to do is I just want to take like a Google search. So I'll show you how I do it, but you might find better ways to do it. So this one has the company name and the location and the phone number down here at the bottom. So I'm just going to copy that information and I'm going to put it into a Google search. I'm going to get rid of this phone here. And then if you write the letters BBB at the end. Beauty. Okay, so what we're looking for is this BBB, which is the Better Business Bureau. Do they have a profile on this BBB site? So when I put this in, this is the postal code, the city, the phone number, and BBB. So it looks like this is pulling Legacy Electric in San Angelo, Texas, which is what we're looking for. And it doesn't look like so I'm just going to look at the result here. So for BBB, so I kind of want to match some of this information and make sure that this is the same company. This is important, is to make sure that this BBB profile actually matches the company that we're looking at. So San Angelo, Texas. So the few things that you can check is like the address and the phone number. If either one of those matches, then what you can do is if you scroll down, there will be some contact information. So right here, Aaron Brosh is the owner of this company. So this is where I'd want you to copy Aaron Brosh and put it in the business owner cell. So like I said, I want to make sure that this information matches. So let's see, box 3923. Okay, he doesn't have a box. So I'm just trying to match some of this information that's on here to the site. 3616K, phone number doesn't match. The city matches, which is good, San Angelo, Texas. The postal code is pretty much the same. It looks like it's one letter off. So to me, that's, this is the same company. If you're looking at this profile and this says it's in Florida and this company's in San Angelo, Texas, then this is not the right business profile. But to me, this says San Angelo, Texas. It has a postal code. This is Legacy Electric in Texas with pretty much almost like one number off of that postal code. So I would call that a match. Okay. So I'll go through some more examples with you, but really we're looking for this owner name if they have a BBB profile. Okay, so yeah, let's just move on to the next one. Let's see what we got here. So the next one, okay, so you filled out the line, so essentially that line is done. So this next one, Bunchin Electric. So is this an electric company? So far it kind of looks like it. Electrician in Brazoria, Angelton, when you need a residential or a commercial electrician that gets the job done quickly, blah, blah, blah. Perfect. This right here already answers quite a few of these questions. So yes, this is an electrical company. They do residential and commercial, which is what we like to see right there. And then, is it in Texas? So this is saying it's somewhere, okay, right here. They are located in Austin, Texas. Perfect. So this is in Texas. Wonderful. Is there a contact form? Okay, I don't see one on the home page. I'm going to run over to the contact page. Perfect. Here is a form for us to fill out. That is wonderful. And then look at this, business owner name. Okay, so I noticed this right on the home page. Wes Bunchin is the owner. So it says it right here on the site. So we will write his business name here. And then you're done. Okay, so those were examples of ones that I had found that were good, but you are going to run into quite a few that do not meet the criteria. So I'm just going to run through some of those with you.